Ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow learners, I'm happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. 5 score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous victory came as a greatest beacon light of hopes to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flame of foedering injustice. It came as joyous daybreak stood in the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chain of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives in one lonely island of poverty in the midst of vast ocean of material prosperity. This nation will rise up and live without the true meaning of its creed. Behold this truth of self-evident, that all men created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day when the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into voices of freedom and injustice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will know one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by color of their skin, but by the content of their characters. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day down in the Alabama, with its vicious racist, with its governor having his lips dripping with words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boy and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sister and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, and every hills and mountains shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain, and the crooked place will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all praise shall see together. This is our hope, and this is the faith, and that I go back to the south with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discord of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we'll be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we'll be free one day. And this will be the day when all God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country's ties of thee, sweet land of liberty of thee I sing. Land where my father died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring from the Portuguese hilltops of the New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountain of Newark. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies and Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of the Colorado. Let freedom ring from the Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from the Lookout Mountain of the Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hills and molehills of Mississippi. From every mountain inside, let freedom ring. And when this happen, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village, in every helmet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed of that day when all of the God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles and Protestant and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the wall Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank you, God Almighty, we are free at last.